Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Welcome once again, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is the World Wrestling Federation all month long for the month of July. And here we are, everybody, getting ready to record Prime Time Wrestling. We'll be recording 4 episodes as usual. Tonight is episode number 1, and we are rolling into enemy territory here, and we are recording these shows at the Baltimore Civic Center in Baltimore, Maryland. For those of you that are too young that may not know, or you just forgot or didn't know in the first place, this was Jim Crockett Promotions territory. So, here we go. Let's take a look at our card for this evening, everybody. We are, well, let's go ahead and absent workers to be expected. Backstage incidents. DiSalvo, who we just brought in to do enhancement work, has got himself in trouble already with Bruno Sammartino. Bruno says, "Strangler, you will buy all the drinks tonight." That's a horrible impression. Maybe he talked to him in Italian. I don't speak Italian outside of about 5 or 6 words, so who knows what could have been exchanged in that language. All right, back onto the card. Couple dark matches as usual here, everybody. We're going to see the Rockers and Tom Magee in those dark matches. In our opening bout, we are going to see new enhancement talent Steve DiSalvo, and he is going to take on Brutus, the Barber Beefcake. You know what? Do we need to read the enhancement? We usually don't. So let's check it out. The Islanders are in action tonight. Koko, Ware is in singles action. Ravishing Rick Rude will be on Primetime Wrestling this evening. Jake the Snake Roberts will be in singles action. We're going to see the Rougeau brothers battle Demolition in the semi-main. In our main event, everybody, the Wild Samoan Sika is going to face Macho Man Randy Savage. Check out these promos for tonight, everybody. Hogan will have a promo. Koko Ware, Rick Rude, Jake the Snake Roberts, Demolition, and the Macho Man Randy Savage himself will have a promo tonight, and I'm sure he will be talking about that dastardly Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man. So with that said, everybody, with all that said, cough included, let's get to booking. And here we go. Cyr and Martin in the opener against our Rockers. And here's the 2 versus 2 dark match. We will indicate that this is a dark match. And we have Cyr and Martin versus the Rockers. The Rockers, of course, in real life were already out of the WWF at this point. They came in, had some problems, got shown the door. Then they were working in Memphis and a couple other areas. I think they did some shots for what was left of Bob Geigel's promotion in the Kansas City area. And then I think it was about 6 months later, 88, they returned back to AWA. Had some pretty classic matches there and then found their way back to the WWF in late 88, early 89, if I'm correct. All right, so we are going to have Shawn Michaels get the win here for his team. This one's booked. Up next, our next dark match here, Bill Jordan, who's just returning from injury. Bill Jordan, I always get him confused with, I can't think of the guy's name right now. Billy Anderson. For some reason, I always get them confused. Bill Jordan was Bill Jadone or Bill Jojuan, however it went. He wrestled in Stampede for a long time. And then he was enhancement for the WWF also. So we have Bill Jordan. Who the heck's he wrestling? Tom Magee. There you go. So here we go. Two Stampede guys going at it here. I don't know if Bill Jordan was working both promotions simultaneously. I believe he was. He did end up winning, I think, the Canadian heavyweight title at one point for another promotion. There it is. Canadian tag team title with a couple partners. So Bill Jordan had been around for a little bit here. From Canada, spent a lot of time in Canada. And here, just by chance, he is going to wrestle another Canadian in Tom Magee. Mega Man Tom Magee. And here we go. We are going to have Tom Magee get that victory, everybody. And I want to make sure that I clicked pre-show, and I did. There we go. Good deal. All right, we are on to the main card here, everybody. And Steve DiSalvo is going to open up against Brutus Beefcake here. Here is DiSalvo versus Beefcake. I never realized that DiSalvo had worked for the WWF, but he did. He did some enhancement work when the WWF was cruising through Canada. And we're going to use him for enhancement work here in Baltimore. Why not, right? Here is Beefcake. Beefcake's got some momentum going. There we go. Salvo's going to take the fall here. I didn't realize Strangler DiSalvo was this old at this point. But he is. So that means he was about 45, 46. No, it wasn't that late. 42, 43 when he was doing the Billy Jack Strong gimmick in the AWA. I still don't understand that one. Steve DiSalvo was a pretty recognizable name. What did he need to be Billy Jack Strong for? Were they trying to play off of Billy Jack Haynes? I don't know. It was strange. All right, clicked on the wrong thing here. Let's double check. Gene Okerlund is our host. So we can remember to use him as such. So we're going to have Gene Okerlund with the Hulkster here. Hulk Hogan cuts a promo. And remember, Hulkster is not wrestling on TV very often, maybe once a month on these shows. And so we just used him for promos because it's not only what they did, but it's also good for our numbers. All right, here we go. Hulkster with the W, everybody. And up next here, we're going to have Don Driggers and Bill Howard against the Islanders. Another 3-minute bout here. So we have Driggers and Howard versus the Islanders. Here's Billy Howard. Here is Don Driggers. Great mustache, great Camaro mullet. He's got that 80s look. And here are the Islanders. That mustache is so good. He's got the perfectly cropped hooks going. I dig it. I'm tempted to grow a mustache again. And if I do, I want it to look like that. All right, here we go. Haku is going to get the win for his team here. Up next, we have a Koko Ware promo. Koko is going to cut that promo with Frankie. I was watching a Koko Ware promo not too long ago with Gene Okerlund, and Koko, I noticed on a little trick. He would shake his shoulders, move his shoulders up and down, and that would cause Frankie to flap his wings and squawk. And in one interview, and I posted it, it's on my YouTube channel. I must have watched it 50 times while I was laughing. Koko keeps going up and down, and Frankie squawks, and Gene Okerlund finally goes, "Take it easy, Frankie, will you?" All right, here is Jerry Monti. And Monty is in there against Koko. Jerry Monti, a very, very good wrestler. The brother of Frank Monti. Jerry Monti's up there in age here at the end of his career. He does not mind working as enhancement at this point. I don't know how much longer he wrestled after this. I know his brother wrestled into his 50s, but I don't know about Jerry. All right, so here we go. Koko with the W here, everybody. Next, we have a Ravishing Rick Rude promo. And again, we're going to let Bobby Heenan do all the talking this time. Bobby Heenan cuts a promo with Rick Rude. Let's throw the Ravishing in there just for the heck of it. All right, so here is Bobby Heenan. Here is Ravishing Rick Rude. Here is Gene Okerlund. And let's have him talk about Ken Patera and keep that little feud going. And maybe somewhere down the road here we'll have Rick Rude versus Ken Patera. All right, Kenny Patera's off screen. Ooh, that's right. We got Bobby Heenan. We can remove Bobby Heenan for the time being. It'll be okay. All right, so that one's booked. These were all pre-tapes anyway. And if you remember, Primetime Wrestling was just a recap show. They were taping like live events and footage they didn't use from other tapings. Then they would use it for Primetime Wrestling. It really was not a good show. It was just so good because Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon made it that good. Their little segments in the studio and then their skits they would do. It's really good stuff. I was just talking about a friend with talking with a friend of mine the other day about this. One of my earliest memories as a kid was watching Primetime Wrestling on USA, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I am, but I'm almost certain Fraggle Rock was on before Primetime Wrestling. And I think it was Sunday nights too. And we would watch Fraggle Rock and then we would watch Primetime Wrestling. I remember it very clearly. And like I said, it's probably one of my earliest memories. All right, here we go. Rick Rude with the win over Dusty Wolfe and his great fluffy mullet. Jake the Snake Roberts is going to cut that promo. I don't think Jake Roberts is in a storyline. No. Actually, we're probably going to end these storylines. So there we go. Jake the Snake Roberts cuts a promo. And here is Jake Roberts. Excuse me 1 second. I have to cough. Again, everybody, I was eating nuts. I was eating almonds again. And they are good for me, but sometimes they scratch up my throat a little bit. What do you think? I got a little bit of a allergy, if you think, something along those lines. All right, here comes that one. That promo is in the books. Up next, we have Buddy Ryder, who is awful. And Buddy Ryder is in there versus the Snake. Here's Buddy Ryder, as terrible as he was. And here is Jake the Snake Roberts. I still haven't changed his finisher. He's probably going to move that stupid knee left, set the DDT. And Roberts with the W here, everybody. Moving right along on to Demolition. Demolition's going to cut a promo. Here is Demolition Axe. Here is Demolition Smash. We know for a fact that they are in a feud with the Killer Bees. There's Mean Gene. Here is B. Brian Blair. Here's Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Off screen. Entertainment. This will probably be a good one. All right, up next here we have the Rougeau brothers in there against Demolition. And this one is not an enhancement match. These two teams are going to go 12. We can plug and play on this one, which I always like. Here's the Rougeau brothers. Here are Demolition. And we are going to have Demolition Smash get the win. And it's going to come via manager interference. That no good, dirty Mr. Fuji is going to help him get the win. All right, here comes a promo from the Macho Man Randy Savage. This match is set to go 16 minutes. Macho Man Randy Savage cuts a promo. Here is Randy Savage. Here is Gene Okerlund. And he's going to talk about Sika. And he's going to talk about that dirty, no good honky tonk man. Off screen entertainment. Shoot. Screwed up the time here on this one, just 6 minutes. This one is booked, and now we have our big main event with our fresh baby face. Randy Savage, Sika versus Savage. And here he is. Here is the big wild Samoan, Sika. And here is Randy Savage. Sika, I think, is Roman Reigns' dad, right? Pretty certain of it. Drop me a message below. I'm pretty certain that's the case. And we're going to have the Macho Man get the win here, everybody. This one does not need to be an epic. See, there's the problem. There's the problem. Sika doesn't have the stamina. But he can go 15. And that's good enough for me and the girls I date. Let me double check that Savage has got the win here. He does. All right, let's let this one rip. Let's see how we do. All right, Cyr and Martin against the Rockers. The Rockers get the win with that Rocker Shocker, of course. And 48 overall on that one. Tom Magee, the Mega Man, gets the win over Bill Jordan with that Torture Rack. Good stuff, 28. We got DiSalvo and Beefcake, 64 and a 25. Gives us a 53. Good stuff. And we have Hulk Hogan with a 100 promo, everybody. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Up next here, the Islanders get the win over Driggers and Howard. 55 overall for these two. And of course, they are managed by Bobby Heenan. All right, Koko gets a nice 68 promo here. Good stuff. Lots of green. Green equals money. And Koko's got the goods in the ring here against Jerry Monti. 70 overall for these two. That's excellent. All right, up next here, Bobby Heenan does the talking for his man Rick Rude here. We get an 82 on this promo. Good stuff. Dusty Wolfe and Rick Rude with an 86. Wow. And, well, it is the mid-Atlantic territory where Rude was just real big from. 70 overall, 86 and 33. I'll take it. We got a good show going here. Jake Roberts with an outstanding 91 score. Lots of green. Green equals money. And again, another enhancement match breaking 70. Good stuff here. And Roberts once again wins with that knee lift. We're going to get that fixed. I know I've been saying that for like 8 shows, but we are going to get it fixed. Axe and Smash get a nice 82 promo here. This is excellent. The Rougeau brothers and Demolition here with an outstanding 90 score. And you know what? At 1987, these two teams work rate, yeah, I would say it's a 90. Good stuff. Lots of green here. Green equals money, everybody. Here we go. Randy Savage, the Macho Man, with a big 99 promo. And of course, he's keeping that feud with the Honky Tonk Man red hot. And here we go. Our main event gets a 83. Gets an 83 as Savage defeats Sika. Sika only with a 56. What are you going to do? A little bit of green here. Green equals money. Let's see how we do overall. Get an 89, so we get a gain in the Mid-Atlantic territory here. And I'll take it. And that leaves us ready to record the next episode of Primetime Wrestling. So that's going to do it for us here, everybody. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a message below. Let us know how you found the channel, what you think of us so far. For those of you looking for more, and I know you're out there, go to patreon.com/PowerCast Network. There, for just $5 a month, everybody, you will get access to version 10.1 of the Supermod. You will get access to all of our spreadsheets, and you will get access to all of our shows early and ad-free, and so much more, everybody. Check it out today, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. You know how to find us on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. Once again, everybody, check out Wrestling Fans International Association. It's free to join. WFIA.org. Once again, that's the WFIA.org. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.